All right, you guys, this week, another mysterious death, mysterious passing away. Hulk Hogan, the famous wrestler, the family is claiming it was complications from a surgery. We don't know that yet. That has not been verified. But we wanted to look further into the story of Hulk Hogan. Who was he? What a lot of people don't know is that Hulk Hogan was originally born Hulk Hoganstein. You guys, I will let you figure out the origins of that name. Why wouldn't they want to tell us? Why wouldn't they want to tell us that? Why would he change his name? Why would he do that? Was born to a, not going to say it, Zionist family, potentially. We don't want to say it. For those of you who watched WrestleMania in the 90s, when I was a kid, you would notice that Hulk Hoganstein would very often tear his shirt. Anybody know where that comes from? If you dig deeper, come to find out, there's a group of people, we're not allowed to say who when they lose a loved one at the funeral, they ritualistically tear their shirt. Can't say which people do this, but if you've ever been to a Jewish funeral, especially an ultra-Orthodox or Orthodox funeral, they tear their shirts. You guys, I don't know why you would do that. It's just a waste of time and supplies. Call it a cult-like ritual. I don't know. We're not allowed to ask. You guys, this is certainly bizarre, and some would say satanic, but we can't talk about that, right? Hulk Hoganstein obviously trying to tell us something. Now, of course, the question remains, you guys. What was the gender of Hulk Hoganstein? Do we know he was a man? Because while we all saw him tear his shirt, did he ever tear anything else? Did he ever rip his Speedos? You guys, one has to wonder why. Now, Hulk Hoganstein was a member of the WWF, later on changed to the WWE. I know a lot of people think this is the World Wrestling Federation, but what about the WWE? What about the E? If you replace the E in WWF, you get WEF. Hello? World Economic Forum. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but the head of the WWF in the 90s was a man by the name of Vince McMahon. And Vince McMahon had an accountant named Moshe Bernstein, who also happened to be Jewish and contributed a great deal to Israel. You guys, I said it. Okay, Vince McMahon had an accountant who was a Zionist Jew who visited Israel numerous times and gave money to Israel to carry out the disgusting policies they're doing today. Okay, you may be asking, how does this tie in to Hulk Hoganstein? Well, if you look further, you find out that Hulk Hoganstein also had an acting career in Hollywood, which is, let's face it, disproportionately run by Jewish people. He appeared in a film called No Holds Barred, which is clearly how the IDF operates. We know that. After that, he was in a film called Suburban Commando. You guys, if this isn't the military-industrial complex at work as early as 1992, I don't know what is, okay? They think we're stupid. They think we're stupid. You guys, they think we're stupid. Hulk Hoganstein was known for certain phrases like, "What you gonna do when Hunkelmania runs wild around you?" Hunkelmania. Sound like a cult? Sound like a hostile takeover of young people in the 90s? Sounds like it to me. He would also start every sentence with, "Let me tell you something, brother." If that doesn't sound like supremacy, Hulk Hoganstein was trying to build a cult following around WrestleMania, funded by Vince McMahon and his accountant, Moshe Bernstein, that could send money to Israel to create an army of men who were completely emasculated, okay? These weren't real men. They would waste their time. They weren't productive. They wouldn't get married. It was meant to propagandize young men to simply watch wrestling, okay? We're not going to let them get away with it, Hulk Hoganstein, and I will call you by your real name. Let me tell you something, brother. We see you. We're not going to let you get away with it, whether it's the WWF, the WWE, or the WEF, World Economic Forum. We see what's going on. We're not stupid. You guys, I said it, okay? And I don't care what backlash I get. I will speak the truth. All right, guys, tune in next week when we uncover the truth about MMA and Dana White. As many of you may not know, the MMA actually stands for More Mitzvot Association. And we'll talk about that next week. Bye, you guys.